Okay, right? A time invariant system is one for which a time invariant system is one for which a time shift of input signal, a time shift of input signal causes a corresponding time shift in the output signal also. Corresponding time shift in the output signal also. The shift may be, full stop, the shift may be advance or delay. The shift may be advance or delay. Full stop. Suppose that a continuous time system, suppose that a continuous time system gives output y of t, for an input x of t, comma, then the system is said to be time invariant. The system is said to be time invariant. Time invariant, time invariant if the input x of t minus t naught, if the input x of t minus t naught gives the output y of t minus t naught. Okay, kindly listen. Now we are going for the second property, that is time invariance. Suppose I took a system. The system is working with a given input x of t. It is producing an output y of t. Later, what I have done is I have taken the same system and I have done a time shift. Time shift can be either x of t minus t naught or x of t plus t naught. Clear? And if I have done like a shift like this, then the system will produce an output which is equal to y of t minus t naught. So earlier system has given a signal y of t, but now we are getting the same shape, same amplitude, but the system has given a shifted version of output. Why that shift has happened? Because I have shifted x of t slightly towards right side by t0 amount. So that same time shift has reflected in the output also. Then we can say that your system is time invariant system. So this is time invariant system. Time invariant system. But there can be some systems like this. Even if you give a shift to the input, but still you are not getting that same shift in the output. Means the output will be still y of t. In that case, this is called as time variant system or non-time invariant. So if any shift I have applied at the input is not reflecting at the output, then we can say it is time variant or non-time invariant. So don't get confused. A system is called as time invariant system only if that shift should reflect at the output whatever you have done at the input. So the same shift should be reflected on the output also. Then we can say that it is time invariant, otherwise it is time variant. I will just explain this with a typical example. You have a signal like this. This is your x of t, and this is given to the input of a system, and that system is producing an output like this. So it is a sine to square wave converter. We have a sine wave as an input and we have a square wave as the output. So it is a system who is converting the sine wave to square wave as a function. That is a task performed by this particular system. Now I need to check whether the system is time invariant or not. So for that, what I will do is I will take the same system and I will shift this input slightly towards right side. So this shift test happened after t0. So now this is called as x of t minus t0. Clear? What I have done is I have slightly shifted the inputs towards right by an amount of t0 unit of time. Now what happened is you are getting a square wave as the output, but again you can see the same time lag or time shift has happened. Then we can call this system as time invariant system. Kindly take down this example, draw this example. Any doubts? Sayan, you just remind in your unofficial group that attendance is going to be viewed very seriously. Okay. Tell your friends to attend the classes regularly. If they miss the class, means it is quite difficult at the semester end. They won't be able to pass the exam. Okay. So ask them to attend the classes regularly. Not even my subjects, all the subjects. Just put it in your unofficial group. Clear? Sayan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, same thing you go for a time variant system or non-time invariant system. Same example you proceed with non-time invariant system. So, if you are taking a non-time invariant system, non-time invariant means time variant. Then what will happen is you will give an input like this. That is, you have already shifted the signal T0 towards right side, but you are having an output y of t such that time shift is not being reflected. You are having a square wave, but it is starting from the origin itself. But here you are having a time shift y of t minus t naught. Please correct this. It is not y of t. It is y of t minus t. But unfortunately, in this case, you are not having that particular time shift. So the system is called as time variant system. So any time variant system you take, then what will happen? The time shift that you have provided at the input, it will not be reflected at the output. That is what is called a non-time invariant or time variant system. Hope it is clear for you. That was the second property. So first property was linearity, second property was time invariant. Now we'll go for the third property and I will stop. Just I will explain the fundamental of the third property and then we can stop. So third property is called as memory. What is that? It is called as memory. A continuous time system is referred to as memoryless, if the output depends only on present value of input. Output depends only on present value of input. For example, I will take this equation y of t is equal to x of t, or you can put minus x of t. Y of t equal to minus x of t. Actually, what kind of process is taking place here? What kind of process is taking place here? Putting a minus sign means the amplitude is reversing, right? The amplitude has reversed. Amplitude is scaled by -1. That is, the signal x of t will be like this, but after scaling with the -1, what will happen? This will be getting reversed like this. So this is your y of t and this will be your x of t. Now I need to check whether this is having memory or not. So for that, what I need to do is, I will put t equal to 0 and check. At t equal to 0, at time t equal to 0, y of 0 is equal to minus x of 0. At t is equal to 1, it is minus x of 1. Even if at negative time also, you can see it is minus x of minus 1. So when you see this, the output is depending only on present input, isn't it? Present means the particular time instant where you are giving the input. So if you are giving an input at 0th instant of time, only that present value is determining your output. Present value, present time. Okay, the present time is only determining your output. 0 is 0 here. Here if you put 1, here also it is 1. If it is minus 1, here also it is minus 1, which means that it is understood the output depends only on present values of input. Means it is not having memory, it is memoryless. It is memoryless. Perhaps if it would have been taking a past values and all, then we can say that it is memory. What is a past value? If 0 is the present means what is the past? If 0 is the present time means what is the past? It can be -1, -2, -3, etc. Future means 1, 2, 3, etc. If you take 1 as the present means past can be 0, -1, -2 and all. So if any system that is depending only on the present input values, correspondingly it is producing the output, then we can say that the system is not having memory. Otherwise, it is having memory. So a memoryless system is nothing but a system whose output depends only on the present values of input, and this can be called as an example of a memoryless system. I hope it is clear, and the detailed discussion can be happened tomorrow. If any doubts, please feel free to message me or put it in the classroom, Google Classroom. Thank you one and all. Thank you.
Sir, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow it is leave. Tomorrow is public
Sir,
holiday.
there class tomorrow.
No. Sorry. We'll continue day after tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. No class tomorrow. Thank you all.